Flame is interesting. You see a lot of storytellers who work with fire. Has anybody here been on a camping trip or been out around the lake or the river and build a campfire and sit around the campfire and tell stories? It's not an unfamiliar experience, right? I'm sorry?
It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter where. It's interesting because we sit around a fire and there's no such thing as a second row. If we're sitting around a fire and somebody comes up and joins us, we don't make them sit behind us because we're in a circle. We shift over and we make room for them. And we all join, we all come together around fire. And we all share its warmth, we share its illumination. And that's part of the reason the storytellers use fire. For one thing, it's something for people to look at when you're telling the story. It's very easy to get lost in fire. Plus, it's egalitarian. Your breath affects the dance of that fire, as does mine, as does yours. Each of us contribute to the dance of the flame. Each of us draw from its warmth, we draw from its light. Fire is also a wonderful metaphor for transformation because story is not an individual thing. It's a process of transformation from the speaker to the listener, from the writer to the reader. It requires that circuit, exactly what fire is. Fire is the transformation from matter into energy. And we know from science that that's all that exists. Matter to energy, energy to matter, that's all there is. Are we familiar with the concept of phoenix? The phoenix concept? Dylan, what is that?
It was a brittle flame that whenever it died, it came back to life.
Yeah,
It was
we find that throughout human history in different forms. We see it in wildfires. A wildfire goes across and burns out the grass, and the ash and the charcoal act as fertilizer, and a new generation of life comes up from it. It's an old concept in humanity. Most religions are based in that from our ashes we are reborn. There is rebirth. That's what the fire symbolizes. And also, like every other fire, there's a beginning, a middle, and an end. When a storyteller tells a story, we are transformed in the process. We are transformed by telling it, and we are transformed by listening to it. Same with what we all have in common in our culture is we all read the same books this summer. I was given the same reading list you guys are. And part of this journey of a story is that our characters in the story are transformed. Could you say, reasonably, that the young lady who was one of the Arkansas 9 in Warriors Don't Cry, would you say reasonably that she was different at the end of that first year of school than she was the first day? Was Bilbo Baggins a different hobbit when he comes back from the mountain than he was before he went? Traditionally, it's the hero that's transformed, but in reality, we're transformed too. Because you can't unlearn something. You can't unlearn that experience.